So this is August 12th, 2021, and setting the stage here, a person contacted us and asked for their money back from one of our courses, an introduction course. And in checking with the person, they were willing to say that what happened was we were tagging from one person to the next, and they lost the competition and were tagged last. And so I think I asked you, how was that for you to hear? And when I explained, well, competition, I think what she meant was that she or he, whoever it was, that they were looking at it as a competition of who would win, who would lose, and they lost because they were last. And I think that's when you said that you were shocked.
Yeah, you asked me.
I asked you, how was that?
Yeah, I said I am shocked, and then you asked me on why. I think something like that, and then I think I told you, oh, I need some seconds to process this, and I tried to identify my needs not attended, and I couldn't, and then a thoughty feeling came to mind, which is I felt misunderstood, because I was the one that suggested tagging. And my idea was not to start a competition. So I told you, Mar, I felt misunderstood. And then I remember that this is a thoughty feeling. And now.
Or you could call it a faux feeling.
Faux feeling.
It's the victim oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
They have misunderstood me. So it's setting up that enemy image.
Yeah, enemy image. I like this terminology. So how do I identify the need when I'm feeling misunderstood? Do I identify the feeling, the real feeling first before going to the need?
It's up to you. You can use that as a clue. Oh, misunderstood. What's in there? There's understanding in there. So maybe that's a need. And maybe I've heard some people say, well, do you want to be seen for your intention?
Seen for your intention.
Your intention was to whatever. I don't know what it was.
So maybe need for clarity and understanding.
Clarity and understanding, maybe.
Acceptance.
Acceptance.
Because I wanted the way I expressed what I suggested, that was like tagging, was accepted. That was like my strategy to attend our need for connection.
Here we learn again that needs expressed help contribute to understanding and can make it simpler or easier for people to understand where you're quote unquote coming from. I have a need for connection, and a strategy would be that we would tag each other, and then we could do the checking number one. Is there anyone that would not like to do that? Somebody puts up their hand, then like, oh, okay, then we'll go with a different strategy. Because if our need is for connection, then we'd like to check and see if people imagine that would attend to their need for a connection. And if 2 or 3 or 4 people raise their hands going, no, I did that in high school, I don't want to be a team player again and be picked last. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice, Mar. That was helpful, because now I can see that I didn't use our rule number one, do not rule number one, which is checking. I didn't check with the group if they wanted that strategy, what they thought about that strategy of tagging for connection.
Yeah, and there's something else. I personally don't like the tagging thing. because I don't like to be tagged last.
Yes. I think no one does.
Reminds me of high school. And also, I don't like being tagged first. Like, oh, well, I'm in a certain role, so I should get to speak first. Oh, I don't like that either.
Yeah, and I'm remembering you talking about the Boolean algebra and the invariant theory, and that what's the middle. George Boolean, we used to say that what is in the middle doesn't vary, right?
The point in the center of the circle?
Yeah, the point, yeah. So I like to see that as the need, like the need does not vary, like connection. And the strategies are around the need. And so I use that strategy of tagging to attend the need for connection, and that didn't work for some people. So the needs is still there, it doesn't vary. So if that strategy does not work, let's find another strategy. How's that for you?
Let me check what I'm hearing you're saying. Are you saying that in the center of the circle, in the invariant theory, there's something that doesn't vary that's in the center of the circle, and you look at that as the need? And so the need, in this instance, connection, and then everything around it could vary. The number of people, what they're thinking, what they would like, what their needs might be, and what their strategies are. That all varies. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly that. Thank you for letting me know what you heard.
That's curious for me. I'd like to say what comes up for me about this is that, well, needs are the way that we label life energy. The life energy is in the center of each person that's alive. The life energy is at the center. So as long as we're living, that life energy doesn't vary. There it is. And there is variance over where we put our priority about the different aspects of that life energy, the need for connection, the need for support, the need for understanding, around them, those needs have a variance in their priority, how we prioritize them. So in that way, I don't see them as not changing. What are you hearing me say here?
I heard you saying about prioritizing and the needs changes. Like now it's connection, so later it might be another need. So yeah, so is that it?
Yeah, I'm saying that the life energy doesn't change, as you said about a need, and yet there are many flavors or aspects of life energy that do shift in prioritizing.
So I will rephrase that. Would you be willing to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I said connection, like as the need in the middle that doesn't vary. So now I'm thinking as a pack of needs, like the life energy, as you said. So in this moment, I'm dealing with just one need. It's helpful for me to provide order and clarity and ease. Like now, connection is the need that I'm trying to attend to. So there, I can imagine like a pack of needs in the middle, like your life energy, as you say. And around it, we have strategies to meet that pack of needs, the life energy.
Are you saying pack?
Yeah.
Or back?
No,
P?
pack. B-A-C.
B. P as in Paul or B as in boy?
Oh, B as in Paul.
P as in Paul, pack of needs. I'm trying to follow your imaging, and what is the pack of needs? Where's the pack? No, like all of the other needs except for contribution, or connection,
all
whichever
of
one that you're,
all of the needs.
all of the needs, the life energy. Okay. At the center,
Yes.
that doesn't vary. Okay. Got that. Then what are you saying about connection?
Connection is one of the needs inside the life energy. One
Yes. Okay.
there are several other more. That was just an idea I wanted to share with you. It helps me. It's a strategy that helps me.
It's a bit, you're visualizing it as
Yeah.
a pack of needs at the center.
Yeah.
Could be called life energy, could be called a dot, could be called
Yes.
any number of things, but it's the needs.
Anything that's useful, helpful for you. Yeah.
Right.
So anything else you want to say?
In your process of deciding you're startled or shocked or whatever that was, then it's pointing to the need for being your thought. I'm just recapping here to see that I got you, was, oh, I'm being misunderstood because I was the one that suggested the tagging. Now what you were wanting out of that, the misunderstood, you switch that to, oh, misunderstood understanding. Oh, maybe it was and I can't remember what you said, like appreciation or acknowledgement.
Acceptance.
Okay, so then there's that need for acceptance. So you're aware of that. And where did connection come from?
Connection. That my strategy of tagging was
was to meet your need for connection.
Well, during that call, and now that I saw this, I read that person didn't like it. I said I was shocked and misunderstood. And now I'm thinking about acceptance again. Like I am like, my feeling of acceptance, that accepting that experience, the experience of that person. Like, so this need of acceptance not being attended for me. So now that I know which need is on the table, I can think of strategies to attend to that need.
For you.
For me, yeah.
And for that person.
Yeah.
And that took you to checking, the tool of checking.
Checking, yeah. Oh,
as a strategy.
Yeah, this tool is amazing for me. So helpful.
The checking tool.
Checking tool, yeah.
Along with the self-referencing.
Along with
the tool number 2, right? Because not just checking what's going on with them and what's going on with you, but then self-referencing your perspective and then considering, oh, what could be their perspective? That's the giraffe world, the guessing world, the world of wondering.
Yeah. Mar, this video is taking longer than I wanted, so I would
stop it right now.
Okay.
Stop it.
So,
fine with me.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, and if you like this, send to anyone you want. Like that if it makes sense for you, this conversation that we just had here, send to anyone you think it would like it. And if you also liked, subscribe. Here, there's a button and a bell symbol that you will know when we post the next video.
I would like to add something then, which is that Gustavo and my name's Verilight. That's Gustavo. We have been working together for a year and a half or more. And so this, for me, it was a deep dive into faux feelings, the process of coming, people ask, how can I take and so that's why we did this the way that we did it. So you might want to watch it more than once, see how you're aligned or not aligned with what we were talking about. And leave a comment. We'd love to hear what it's like for you. That's our way of checking. Thank you.
Bye.